Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel. So today let us discuss about C language. So what is this C language first of all? C language is nothing but a basic programming language that you can use for your studies and also if you want to go in computer science field. So today I would be getting you introduced with this one of my friend. But before that, before everything, before I show you some shortcuts and everything, I want you to see that how a program runs, okay? Why? It has a reason. You might be thinking about me very weird, but trust me and watch this video till end. So here I have a program of a simple addition that I will write two numbers, and this program will help me in adding that. Okay, so here I'm running this program. See, I'm writing like 6 sorry, and then 9. See, the result is 15. And why I showed you this, it it has a reason that I will tell you as we go further. So now, before starting it, I want you to get to see some shortcuts. Okay, here you can see in edit window. Here there are some shortcuts like or redo, cut, copy, paste. They are not the usual shortcuts that we use. Okay, and for minimizing this window, it's not directly like we do in other things. It's uh, home key, that is that Windows key on keyboard plus D minimized, and when you will open it again, it will be like this. For that, you need to do an alter and enter. See, okay. One more thing. Can you see this underscore blinking cursor? But if it changes like this, means by mistake you press insert key, and if it changes like this, press insert key again, it would be like this. Or when you open the window and if it is by default like this one, so press the insert key and change this to this, because that that yellow patch of that cursor would not it is not easy to handle, because it is very difficult to correct a line with it. If you want to correct a line, you need to rub the whole line. Okay, so for I will recommend to keep always the underscore as a cursor. Now let's open that program that I told you that to see. Okay, which one was that? Oh no, not this one. Yeah, this one. So here what you can see is hash include stdio.h. Now what is this stdio.h? See, this whole thing, that hash include stdio.h is a header. Okay, it's a header. Header means it describes that C language. For example, when I'll compile this and run this, then that C language, this is one of the simplest header, stdio.h. It is for a very simple input output programs like this one. It has a simple input, simple output, nothing else, no sound, no graphics, nothing. For that we use stdio.h. So when I will compile and run this, when C will execute this, then it will come to know that okay, this is a simple program of input and output. And if it finds some complex, like if I write a sound here, sound program here, then it will show an error, because for sound we need to write dos.h. That we will come in further, not in this video but in next one. Okay, so here it is, hash include stdio.h. Now what is this int and main? Here if you will not write int, then also it would be okay, because it is a general thing, but here main int is there. Okay, this main describes a function that we do not need to go in deeper right now. Okay, what you need to learn right now is about syntaxes. What are syntaxes? I'll show you. See, that's why I told you to see the program running. See, here when I entered that values, I got result in numbers. Okay, now you might be thinking that here there are only variables a, b and c. Where are the numbers? From where the numbers are coming? That is the work of C language, that we give it the input in numbers and it will give us the output in numbers. Okay, so when we know that we would be getting output in numbers, that we would be knowing, okay, either we are getting in numbers, characters or anything, because we are writing the program. So when we are getting that in numbers, for that syntax are defined. Syntax means to define the C language that in input we are giving in which form, like decimals, integers or characters, and to define it that you have to give me output in integers, decimals or characters, that you will give. Okay, here I will show only the four basic syntaxes that are of characters, float, strings and integer. Okay, so for integer the code is int, means when you are declaring the syntax the code would be int. And here can you see this percent %d? I have wrote C. This percent %d sorry, this percent %d is the code for that, is that what we can say a short form for that C program, that when it will read percent %d, then it will come to know here we are declaring the syntax int. So here if you let percent %f, then it would be wrong. It will show an error that you have not declared the syntax. So here if you are declaring syntax int, you have to write percent %d. Okay, so when we are giving input or we want to get output in int, you need to write percent %d. Next comes the character. For character, for declaring the syntax, you will write char. As we wrote int, you need to write char. But here you need to write percent %c. Now string. What is a string? String is nothing. Simple decimals of 2 places, 3 places, like that. Not complex one. So for that you will write string only, and you will write percent %s. Now float. Float are what? Float are decimals with 6 places. Okay, it will show the value up to 5 to 6 places. 0.0000. So if it's 2, it will show 2.00000000, like that. For that float also you need to write float and percent %f. So understand that what the syntax are. Syntax are, let me tell you once again, syntax are in syntax are the thing, syntax are the type in which you are giving input and expecting the output. If you are giving input in integers, then you have to declare syntax intc. Here I have wrote int abc, means the C will understand that okay, 3 variables are used, 3 integers would be included when I will run this program. You saw here, see, 3 integers included, 6, 9 and 15. Okay, so if I am writing abc, then it would come to know that okay, 3 integers would be used. For example, if I here write, instead of here I will write float c semicolon. Okay, so here I need to change to percent %f. I told you. Okay, so percent %f. So if I run this now, see here I will write 4 number. See, in float I told you 12.00000, means what we are telling it that okay, when we will run the program, we will give you 2 integers value and you have to add it and you have to give us a float value. Okay, so syntax are very simple. Syntax means the language, the type in which you are giving input and you're expecting the output. Now let's write a simple program of hello world. Okay, hello world, that I'll show you. See, here it is. Here we'll write hash include stdio dot h. Okay, then we will write main. Here see, you will not write character as main, please. No char main here. Okay, nothing is main here. You are not giving any input, not, you are just taking an output. You want it to print only hello world. Okay, no mains. Okay, starting of curly bracket. After curly bracket, so you have to write print f. Okay, print f means when you will execute it, it will show. If you write here print f in quotes, hello world, close the quotes and this bracket, and each and every statement inside this curly bracket ends with semicolon. Okay, so printf hello world means it will show this hello world when we will execute it. Let me show you. At last you need to write any program written 0, because expects a value. The C program expects value to be returned. Okay, so now this is the most simple program you will find. Okay, so let's for compiling. What is compiling? Compiling means that C program will understand this program first of all. What line by line it will go and understand. So alter F9. See here you can see alter F9 as shortcut. Okay, success. Now it is compiled. If there would be an error, for example, let me do an error by purpose. Okay, I'm not writing this semicolon here. Then if I will compile it, see it will come error. Here it will statement missing. So here I need to write semicolon. Alter F9, success. Then you can run by two ways. Here you can run by like control F9, run. So here you can run. Now for viewing, you will do alter F5. See why this happened? Because we wrote two times, we run the program two times, hello world two times. Okay, for that you can do one thing, but I doubt that this will work in this simple program, but let's see if it does. I think it will. So if I done alt R, so here, okay, it will not work in this program, sorry. This is a function of clearing the screen. Okay, so we ran the program two times, therefore it will show us print two times. Now, okay, so this was a simple program. This printf means you are showing the what we can see, you are showing the screen C language that okay, this you need to print on the black screen that we saw right now. Okay, now for giving input, what we will do, this I showed you that we have to print like this, but what about the input? If for example that I have the first program that I showed you about getting an input, what we will do now, for that input we need to write let me show one program only. Oh, my cursor got numb, so I now need to close and open it again. So here it is. I don't save. C program. Yeah, it's working. Wait a second, what happened? 1 minute. Let me go in my admin, Turbo C plus, and it is here. Yeah. So it's there. Now let me open a program. That one we did it. Okay. No, not this one. Yeah, this one. Open. Yes. See. Here you can write scanf %d, comma, ampersand a. This ampersand literally means getting an input. See here it was an output. For this C is equal to a plus b was there. Okay, here it was an output, so we didn't put an ampersand sign, but here we need to give input, therefore we kept ampersand sign. So these two steps can be merged, but first learn to do this, then I will show you how to merge these two steps. Okay, so now let's write a simple program. You might be thinking that why he is not explaining. Trust me, watch this video till end. So now let's write hash include stdio dot h. Here it's our int main. If you want to mention you can, no, then also it would be okay. See here, now in this program I would be creating a multiplied by b is equal to c. Okay, so there are three integers involved. Okay, three integers involved, so I will write integer a, b and c. You will think that okay, c is the output, but it is also an integer. I want C language to give me that output in integer. Okay, here semicolon. So now what we will do, printf. Printf means it will show you that okay, you means it will show that statement. For example, I will write here enter the first number. Okay, so it will show this statement would be shown. Now here I will write scanf. Scanf means takes an input. So for here they are integers. So what I told you about in that syntax is, if they are integers, you need to write %d. After %d, close this quotes, write comma, and don't forget ampersand please. And you need to write a. Okay, we need output as a, semicolon. Repeat this step with b. Printf, enter the second number, close. Now scanf, same process, integer is there, so you need to write %d. Yep, so comma, ampersand, the main thing here, semicolon, sorry. Yes, now you need to specify that c is equal to a into b. C equals a. For into, you will use asterisk into b. Okay, don't specify it above or below. When you are writing the output, above that only mention, it would be easier and not show any error. Okay, now here what you will write, print f. Now this one is somewhat complex, so pay attention. The result is, now what you will do, see, result is also an integer c, result is also in integer c, this one. Okay, it is also in integer, so what you will write, %d, close the inverted, and then only put comma and write c. Yes, this is the process. Now for clearing the screen, that I here you mention one program, clr scr. What it will do, it will clear the screen before executing, means you will not get any other program, only this program. And one more you will write, that is get ch, means it will hold the program on the screen. Okay, return 0. Now for compiling Alt F9, see here if there are errors. Okay, they are asking for a prototype, just leave it, we do not want to get into that prototypes now. Okay, let me select it, shift delete and shift delete. Okay, alter F9, success. Now alter R, see, we got, enter first number, I'll write 6, enter second number, I'll write 8. For viewing the result, alter F5, see, the result is 48. So simple, right? This was the simple program that we made. Okay, so let me get you revise it. So here you have to declare the syntax first. Syntax means nothing, the type in which you expect the C language to give output and you will give input. Okay, it's a two-way thing. It's not like that you will directly write int c and you will not tell that C language that okay, I will also give you input in integer. Okay, you need to specify that okay, I will also give you in integer, but you return me float. So here we learned 4 types of main syntaxes. Integer, let me tell you, let me show that PDF if I have available. No, okay, I'll write again, no problem. So here, this 4 types of syntaxes we learn, and for that, for getting input or output, you need to write this code as %d. For float is what, complex decimal, a very long, means it will show decimal places up to 6. %f, then we wrote string, that is %s, and at last character, that will show characters like different emojis or anything if you want to see, for that %c. Okay, one more thing, semicolon is must. Let me edit and format is font. Let me increase the size so you would know what I'm typing. Okay, okay. Semicolon is must. Okay, so four types of syntax: int %d, float %f, string %s, and character %c. Syntax is, I repeat it again and again, syntax means the type in which you give the C language input and you expect the output. So if you are giving, as we see in the program, that if you are giving integer as input, so you need to write %d and expecting output in integer at %d. If instead of integer I would like to do in float, then here I will mention, oh, for example, I like to give output in float, so float I will write C. Okay, see here. Now what I need to do is change this %d into %f. So alter R, run. See here, 3 I'll write 6, and on pressing alt F5, see, you can see 6 decimal places, 18. Okay, so this was the thing. And one more thing I want to tell you: use ampersand for input, comma ampersand, let me write it whole, and comma for output. Okay, and one more thing, that for printing means for displaying sentence, right, print f, let me write in next line, print f, in quotes write your sentences that you want. And okay, and for scanning you need to do scanf, means for getting an input, that is colon, and then you need to mention percent, and this is your syntax. For example, %d, or for %f, %s, %c, anything. Okay, and for input it is okay, scanf for input. Let me mention scanf is for input only. Okay, don't use for output. If you will use it for output, you will not get any output, not a single result you will get. Okay, so here %d, I'm writing slash here, %d, %f, anything, %s, or %c. There are other syntaxes also, like octadecimal, hexadecimal also, but we are not going into deep right now. Okay, and there it is, ampersand, it's necessary. And here write the variable that you have, anything like a, b, c, anything. Okay, and one more thing, declare the syntax first. Okay, here in the first line after the curly brackets we need to declare syntax. So I revised everything, and here we completed the basic of the C language. So if you like this video, subscribe my channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.